Hello and welcome back to some more Minecraft on the JSano fans server. You've joined me here at the beginning of today's episode at the top of a windmill because I thought I'd show you some of the updates that has happened to Farmtown. You may remember that a couple episodes ago I did a rambly episode talking about introversion and extroversion, and whilst I rambled I made that thing down there. Those pretty flower fields, and since then a lot has changed. In fact, a lot changed whilst I was recording last episode, but I just figured I'd not show it. But yeah, here we go. Look at this. So if I fly down, hoya, we now have... Oh, maybe I can get a nice aerial view, actually. We have a nice, pretty much complete flower field. It needs to go back a little bit further in some of the flowers, but there you go. I must admit, it doesn't look as good as I thought it would for a couple reasons. I think overall it would need to have a real impact, it would need to be massive. We're talking like at least twice the size of this, but I didn't really want to waste all the space for maybe potential future farms. So I did it this big. And plus I'm lazy. But also, up from above like this, you can tell that it doesn't look great because of the pumpkins. But I had to put pumpkins there because otherwise it was like a literal mob farm. Because the rest of this island, which Farmtown's on, is lit up, because all this was originally dark, it was just spawning so many mobs. So you'd walk down here and you get attacked by like 5 skeletons and creepers right up against the edge of the wall. So I had to concede and put in some little pumpkins, or shall I say jack-o'-lanterns, every few blocks, just so that it would stop the spawn rates of the mobs. And it does work. I think it looks better from this view. Like down low it looks better because you kind of lose all the jack-o'-lanterns in the ground and they all just sort of blur together. And it looks nice. Asus did this road, which is nice. We have a big old wheat field which Naxa and I worked on. Naxa even put in some little windmills right there. There's one. There's another one. Where's the other one? There's a third one as well. Oh, there he is. Hiya. Yeah, so that's kind of what's happened on this side. Look at his little wheelbarrow. Ah, stuff has happened on the other side though. I mean, I'm pretty pleased with how Farmtown's turning out. Not quite there yet. Oh, there's a little bunny, but it's definitely getting there. It needs a little bit more TLC. In fact, I can show you where this bunny came from because Asus also built. Where is the sign? Here it is. The Sustican Rabbit Farm. Pop. Did he name this? No. So yeah, we got these little rabbits which somehow seem to escape every single time. I don't know how they're doing it. I guess it's because they can jump high like that one just did every now and then. Asus, this needs to be 2 fences high, but then it's more like a prison. Come down, you little crazy thing. No, you can't escape. No. What's in here? Rabbit breeding, loot, resources. Wait, so they breed with dandelions? I guess they do because they're all very scarily bouncing in sync towards me. Ooh, I don't like that. Breed my little bunnies. Well, not mine. They're Susticans. Asusticas. Asus, who's actually online right now, as well as Dennis. There you go. Make some more babies. Breed like rabbits, I guess. I might as well use up these last ones. Ugh. There you go. Make love. Don't you... One just escaped, I think. Maybe. Come back here. No. Oh, that one escaped. Oh, there's loads over there. Oh, screw this. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. These bunnies are crazy. As we continue through Farmtown, I built this. This is a horse barn, which I sort of based off the one I have built in Tombstone over in the Mesa, the Wild West town. It's kind of copied that design, changed it a little bit, but Shorston brought some horses over. I started to breed them up. Lemons also brought some llamas over. So we've got a nice little llama horse pen in the middle here, which is nice. In fact, I might set my spawn here for now. Yeah, it means nothing special. I still need to put some hay bale blocks and some little details like troughs and things. But it's nice. Nice little place to store 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 9, and some dead ones as well. Yep. There's another wheelbarrow. Oh, this one's got stuff in it. Oh, good. As we continue round, there's a horse barn, which was at one point completely emptied, more or less, nearly. So, I have to put some signs on. Breed the cows before killing them, please. What's around here? We have a little pig pen. Pig pen. Very nice. I think Lemons did that. This is still the same building. This is the sheep farm, which I said that I didn't quite like the look of, and it's not... No, I do like the look of it, but functionally it's not great. Well, Dennis came along and kind of finished the building by putting a roof on it, and now it looks much better. Now it actually looks like a barn, which really ties the whole place together. The windmill did burn down as well, briefly, but Dennis and I fixed it, which was good. Oh, I mentioned that already. Anyway, did I? I feel like I mentioned about fire spread last episode. Now this is the big change right here, this thing. You may remember what used to be here was the Merry Gamers gigantic reed farm. And I was really trying to think about how we're going to incorporate that into the new rustic theme Farmtown has got. Much more aesthetic than functional now, Farmtown, I'd say. It has got farms, but it's more about the looks. And this thing stood out like a sore thumb. I didn't want to get rid of it because it's Mary's build and it would be a bit rude just to completely destroy it. He is still an active player. So what I just did was I made the decision to chop it in half, more or less. I say half, it's probably a little bit more than half. I took off quite a few layers of the reeds. I think there used to be about 9, maybe even 10. Brought it down to, what's this, 3? Yeah, 3. So it still works. The redstone's all there still. I think I actually tidied up the redstone, but it's still possible to, break it off and harvest it, which is why these chests are still here. Oh, lots of stuff in there. But by shortening it, that gave us the room to kind of barnify it, which is possibly a new prank that we might do against some people. You've just been barned. So we literally barned Mary's build and just put a big barn over it, like a big shell, a big just enclosure. Dennis helped me with this design a little bit, and we were both kind of like, it looks okay when it was just this part. But then I thought, I'll add on a little side bit. So I added on this little side bit, which gives it a little bit more shape. I'm liking this. This is nice. And this just leads around to the back where I've added a sheep farm like the old one. Just loads and loads of sheep. You can come in and... They're loud. You can come in and dye them yourself and harvest, and yeah. Just like the old one that I mentioned about. And I like this. Kind of like a little pen off the back of this one. Again, more shapes. I just like having interesting shapes, and I think that is now a much more interesting shape than just a big redstone contraption. So I'm pleased with how this turned out, for sure. Whoops, there's a screenshot. But I also wanted to do a path around to here. So now we've got an actual potential path round to the little flower garden, flower pond area. And also up next to the other sheep farm. So yeah, oh no. Ooh. Farmtown is looking much nicer. I'm really pleased with the progress. I think it's now just about making it really pretty, and Dennis, I forgot to show Dennis's thing, but Dennis built a cocoa bean farm. Oh, you can see it. There you go, watch, ready? Kapow. There's a cocoa bean farm and a zombie. Oh, and he's gone. Wow, Houdini. And here's the farm, not the farm, the horse pen from another angle. Very nice, very nice. And here is a tree that I did, and it's a big, ugly tree. Look at this. Look how ugly this tree is. It's so ugly. I'm probably going to get rid of it, but it's just so ugly. Anyway, I thought I'd update you on that. We could probably knock off quite a few of these signs now. Let's have a look. Clean up redstone for... Oh, actually, that's technically not done. Cow and pig farm is, though. Okay, that was it. You know what? That's probably not worth it. There you go. Never mind. Yeah, there's still some ideas. This needs to go. What is it with zombies? Everywhere. Yeah, there's still some ideas such as a well, cobble well maybe there. Nakes is starting to build a little fishing hut off the little beach bit there. I love Optifine, just so you can do that and zoom in. There you go. There's a little beach fishing hut. Sorry. Anyway, I'm rambling now, and this isn't actually what I want to do for this episode. I have got an idea in mind, and it is to do with the temple idea that I had, the Llama Temple, which I was going to build near Asusticon. Why do I keep saying Asusticon? Asustica. Asus's bases, which is actually not that far in that direction. I could fly over there, but no. In fact, I'll just cut forward to when we're near the desert. Okie dokie, here I am at Asus's Asustica, and I'm ready to head to the Llama Temple, or what will soon become the Llama Temple. It's not very far from his base, his multiple skyscrapers. If I go this way, it should just be over this sand deserty hill, like this. What is that? Why is there a big hole there? Oh, oh. Okay, here we go. Yeah, here it is. Right. I spent a while lighting up the area because it was just chock a block full of mobs. What the hell? Oh, there's a tipped arrow. Yeah, it was chock-a-block full of mobs, and I nearly died. I had to log out because I was going to die. Like, look over there. Look how many have spawned just there. Over that way, I don't even want to look. It's terrifying. The reason is because Asus's place is all lit up, I think. I don't know, actually. Maybe not. But, yeah. This is, as you last saw it, just a big, ugly sandstone box. And I think I'm going to get started on this. It's something quite nice to do. Just sort of something quite mind-numbing, kind of just placing blocks over and over again. And it's something I can do, you know, listen to a podcast or talking to the guys on Discord. So I'm going to start this project now. I'm not going to do a... Oh man, I suck. We've got another UHC coming up soon. I better get better. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, it's not something I'm going to do with Muckluck, you know, getting another camera view, because it's too much faff and it's going to take me ages. It will just be too long to do a fast forward. But I'll cut back. Probably not when the thing's done, because it's going to take a while to finish. But I'm going to try and get at least sort of the facade, maybe the front facade done, just so you can get an impression of what it's going to look like. I have no clue. Oh, that's kind of pretty, isn't it? I have no clue what the inside's going to be like. Haven't designed that at all. Just the outside I've designed. But I did get a little idea the other day that we could maybe make this whole area into like a little Egyptian village, maybe. And this is, or maybe not Egyptian, but maybe, yes, whether you died. I don't know, Incan, Mayan, some sort of, you know, something like that. And we could have like little sandstone villages and some streets, maybe. A bit like what BOO's done, because I love his series so much. His series, his little place in his building with BOO. Can't remember what he called it now, but it is like a sandstone village thing, and it looks really nice. So I might do that around here. We haven't got that much room, but it doesn't have to be that big. So that's a potential project in the future, but for now, let me just get started because I'm rambling. Let me just get started on the temple, and I'll show you what it's done when I've got some of it completed. Okie dokie, I'm back. It's been a little while, but I've made some progress on the temple, and I'm pretty pleased with how it's turning out. Let me show you if I do a quick fly around. Wish me luck here. Wait, hang on, no, wait. Where's my rockets? Here we go. So, yeah, I'm about maybe halfway done. If I do this, and then... whoopah! So yeah, let's try and get a nice... paja! That's how it's looking so far. Sort of a pyramid-esque Inca Mayan temple design. Let me... oh, look at that pro landing right there. So, yeah, kind of steps in every now and then on this big base. It's going to look really good when it's done. Like, this is why I was saying it would be quite good to do a little town surrounding it, because like this could be the centre of the town, and then lots of little villages on the outsides. That's going to look sweet. Yeah. So I was just trying to think of the name of BOO's. It sort of came to me then. Is it Essa? Issa, I think he calls it. I can't remember, but it's really good. It has like all these tiny little streets and sort of marketplaces and things, and I think that could work really well here, especially when we get the new what are they called, terracotta blocks. Ooh, that could work really well. Because the one thing I'm thinking about with this design is, I really like the shape of it, like the little windows, the stairs, the whole shape is really nice. But it's a little bit boring in terms of colour. Like, it's all just sandstone. So maybe when we do get those sort of blocks, we can add a little bit of colour in here and there with the terracotta. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. Really, I've only just designed the basic shape and haven't really put any thought into smaller details. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I just want to give you a little update on how it's looking. It's going to probably reach around about that height up there, I'd say, roughly. Because it's kind of got three, a bit like the Hanging Gardens of Babaluck. It's got kind of 3 levels to it. So that's the first one, then another one at the top. I kind of like how it looks right now, though. Especially just a little bit before I did this bit. It looked really cool because it was like a ruin. Like yeah. Like it had all been many, many years in the past. And it had all been crumbling down. But it's going to look better once it's finished. That's for sure. But you've got all this space to work with. It's going to be massive. Alright, that's just me rambling about a little update. I want to get back to work. I want to see this thing done. It shouldn't take too long now because obviously it does get smaller at the top. So it should be quicker, hopefully. I'll see you once I'm done. Oh man, look at that view. Yes, it's almost done. Let's bring back that. Haha, I'm inside it at the moment. And if I somehow get out of this place, I can show you that the levels are pretty much there. All the tiers of the temple. There you go. Oh, maybe I should try and fly somewhere. But yeah, look at that. That's looking pretty good. Let's get a nice little doink screenshot of that. You may be thinking though, Joe, it's all very well and good, but why are there massive holes in it? Well, I'll get to these bits in just a moment, but I kind of realised I didn't actually show you any of the close-up details last time. So yeah, basically it goes up 4 and then in 1 every time, or in 2. Little windows I thought would add a little bit of detail, and they do, otherwise it'd be really dull. And sort of these bits on the side, which like tracks that go all the way up. And yeah, looking very nice. So like I say, we have one last little thing to do to finish the exterior, and I think this last little finishing touch I will perhaps capture with Muckluck, get another little camera angle on here and do a little montage, and I'll be back once the what the hell is this thing? The temple is done. And there we are. That really does finish it off very nicely. The Great Llama Temple is more or less complete, apart from the interior and the little bits of colour that I talked about, and also maybe the surrounding area full of little villages and stuff. But apart from all that, it's more or less done. And I'm starting up here because, man, this place looks really good when you're quite low down. It looks very imposing, very daunting and kind of scary, like the Great Llama God will perhaps smite you. I don't know, look at this. So imagine like some roads and some little huts and stuff. Oh, and you come up to the Great Llama Temple to pray and worship. Anyway, I don't know. We'll think of some story. Maybe there's some sort of llama gods involved. But yeah, interior still needs. Holy crap! This looks really freaking cool. You know what? We may not actually do much to the interior. We may not do much at all because this looks like the lighting glitches really help. Oh, this looks really... I want to go right in the middle, but I'm scared I'll die. Hang on, I need to get blocks. I didn't even think about that sort of idea. It's kind of good as it is in a weird way. The darkness with the little spots of light. Leave me alone, little baby zombie. No. No. Yeah, like, oh, look at that. That's a screenshot right there. Boom. So yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing here, but now I'm thinking not terribly much. Maybe like a throne. Maybe like somewhere to put stuff like to sacrifice to the gods or like gifts and things. But I'm really liking this. And I think the project... Whoa! Whoa, no! Oh, I may die here. The project to build kind of a little city around it, that could be a fun one. There are llamas on all sides, by the way. There's llamas on every side. They're looking out over the entire population, the entire server. I guess we also have to bring some actual llamas over here at some point. That's going to be fun. He lied. Anyway, I'm rambling now. This has turned out really well, though. I'm really liking it. And we might work on this next episode. We might work on something completely different. Who knows? Until then, thank you very much for watching. And goodbye.